Welcome back to Jordan's Everyday DIY. In this video, we are going to show you how we took our guest bedroom and made it into a room for our grandsons. So this is our guest bedroom. I'm getting ready to turn it into a room for my two grandsons. I have a granddaughter on the way, and we just need to figure out our sleepover situation a little bit differently. I wish I would have taken a picture or taken a video of what this room looked like before I started, but we got a little carried away and already took out our stuff. But basically, this was our guest bedroom, and I had semi-decorated it. I'm going to try to find some pictures that I've taken previously, but super excited to get this room ready for the boys. One thing I always do before I start painting is I take the painter's tape and I wrap it really well all around the paint roller. And what this does is it helps get all the fuzzies off so they don't come off on your wall. Okay, so I've been really excited to put the finishing touches on our guest bedroom up here that we are redoing for our grandsons. Our new granddaughter is due any day, and it's just exciting to have a place for the boys to be able to come up here and stay, and then also to make room in our pack and play again for a new little one. So the first thing I'm going to do is make these beds and show you the bedding that I got. Most of it is from Target, but I did want to share with you these foam, I forget what they're called now, but I'll link it below. I got it from Amazon. Something to note is they only come with one. I was thinking I was going to get a set of two, so good thing my daughter-in-law had another one of these on hand. But these are so cool because you put it down underneath the sheet, and then this helps them not to fall out of the bed. Okay, so when I originally thought about doing this room, I've really been liking this deeper teal color in the yellow and the white and the black. And I know I've seen bedding that I had loved that had pattern to it with those colors in it, and now I cannot find it anywhere. So I ended up going with these bedspreads from Target, and I do really like them. They're not what I had envisioned at first, but sometimes you have to go with plan B. So that's what I did. And I do like that these are a full queen size because they come down here and then cover up. So I don't need a skirting or anything underneath here. So that worked out well. We are loving these mattresses. So I'm going to link these down below as well. We got them off of Amazon, and they are so comfortable. Brett and I have both kind of teased, which isn't very funny, but if we got into an argument, one of us would come up here and sleep. Or I say because he snores, I might have to come up here and sleep. But they are super comfortable. And then also the black wrought iron beds, I am also really loving. We ordered those off of Amazon and they got here really quick. So I'm super happy with them. They're really sturdy. You don't need a box spring with these, so it worked out great. If you guys are looking for some different hardware, I love going to Hobby Lobby. And I love it when I go looking for it and it happens to be the week that they're 50% off. So I got this cute little knob, which I think matches perfect with this deer head that we got, and with the headboard and things for like $2.50. So that works out perfect. Now I just have to go grab my door pulls that I just repainted. So in this corner right here, I really wanted to do one of those cool rattan swings. And when I started looking into purchasing one, I could not believe that they're like $1,000. So I decided for right now to just go with this little reading nook, and I'm about to hang some lights in there, so I hope that turns out. But the boys love to look at books, they love to be read to, so I just got that basket, filled it with some books, and we can sit in there and turn the lights off and have a little white light glow at night, which I think will be fun. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I am going to hang these lights that I got. I have so many regular white strand lights that I've kept throughout the years for parties and different things. And I was going to use those, but when I was at Hobby Lobby, I saw these curtain lights, and they're the ones that have like the cascading lights down them. And so I thought this would be so much easier. And it's actually battery operated. And what I'm going to do is just take these safety pins, and at the top of each strand, I'm going to place a safety pin. So I already laid out, it probably sounds so simple to hang this, but actually I think it can be a little bit crazy, like trying to get these safety pins apart right now. So I think the easiest way is to lay it out. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but I have this laid out, and then at the top of each strand, I'm going to put a safety pin. Attaching it to the back. But this battery thing is a little bit heavy, and I don't really like how these are showing, so I need to try to fool with this a little bit. But I love how the inside looks, and I'll turn the lights out so you guys can see it. But I'm thinking that maybe I can get a little, like a 3M thing to hook this to the wall back here, so that won't make the weight heavy and pull this down, which Brett is really worried about the kids pulling this down anyway. So I think that might work.
Okay, so what we did to mount these names is we laid them out first on the bed and got them to where we felt they were spaced appropriately and took a dimension on that. So overall, it's about 16 inches. Each one of our grandsons' names have 4 letters in it, so it works out pretty well. So we got their spacing the way we wanted it, and all we did is we took these 3M command strips, these Velcro command strips. You take them, tear them apart, snap these together, You hear them click together in the Velcro. And we used one per letter because the letters are pretty lightweight. I guess if you were doing bigger letters, these strips are great, but you might want to do a couple. I'm just going to do that pretty much in the middle of the letter. Push it on. This happens to be Milo's bed. So we're going to peel the back side of these.
And I got those letters at Hobby Lobby for like $1.49 each. So it's a really inexpensive project to do.
Now we already figured out on the wall about how high we wanted it. So we're going to move the camera now. Melissa's going to take the level over there. We're going to hold it centered on there. I'm going to mount the outside letters first, since there's only 4 letters. Mount those at the outer dimensions of the 16 inches, and then I'll space the 2 inner ones that look appropriately, since one's an I, one's an L, and they're much larger. You know, the L is much larger than the I. So.
Well, does that look like it to you?
I think so. So she's got the level on there pretty good, and it's centered on the wall. So I'm going to start with the M. At we happen to have 24 inches as the center, just because it's easier to balance the level in the center. It's 4-foot level. So I'm going to start this M on the 16, because we're going to go 16 to 32, and that's going to be our 16 inch. So all I'm doing is resting the letter on the level, and I'm just going to push this against the wall.
Yeah.
Stuck on each other.
I'm glad you know how to do this stuff, because I'm definitely not good at it.
Jump to this side. I'm going to get this outer one at the 32. And then I'll just center the other 2 letters in between that look appropriate. Not going to measure each one.
That just hurts my thumbs.
Okay. So we'll push those on better, but they're nice and level, and now Milo knows where he's sleeping.
So I hope you enjoyed this little makeover. Honestly, it was a really fun, quick project for us to pull together. It's something that I've wanted to do for a little while now, and I love just being able to incorporate some fun colors that might not necessarily go throughout my home, but it is a great way to incorporate that fun new teal color that's out and that's popular this year. I've been loving it and wanting to put it somewhere, so this was the perfect spot. I think doing an accent wall in a room is such a really quick way to bring color and just spruce up your home if you're really wanting something different. And it's something that you can switch out pretty inexpensively and pretty quickly. This is also a room that is intended for when we have sleepovers, that our grandsons have their own space, but it's also a room that isn't totally just for kids. If we're having other company over, it's full-size twin beds that we can have actual adults sleep in as well. So I hope you got something from this video. I'm going to link everything below. Most of the items that we got, the beds, the mattresses, those are all from Amazon. A couple of the decor pieces, and then all the bedding and the drapes I found at Target. So it was a fun little shopping trip. It was a fun redo that I'm excited for our boys to come over for their first sleepover and see it. So we hope you enjoyed that, and until next time, stay blessed.